Hello, I am Professor Rathod. Today I am going to discuss on the topic of gas turbine power plants, also called as GTPP. In the introduction of gas turbine power plant, gas turbines have been used for electricity generation in the periods of peak electricity demand. Gas turbines can be started and stopped quickly, enabling them to brought into the service as required to meet energy demand peaks. Small unit sizes and their low thermal efficiency restricted the opportunity for their wider use for the electricity generation. You can see the diagrams of cross-section diagrams of the gas turbine. Next, gas turbine. What is actually gas turbine? Gas turbine plant is defined as in which the principle of prime mover is of the turbine type and the working medium is permanent gas. So when the turbine is working on the strength of the gas, that is called as actually gas turbine. A simple gas turbine plants consist of turbine, compressor, combustor, also called as combustion chamber, and auxiliary devices like device, lubricating pump, fuel pump, or system and duct systems. The working fluid is compressed in a compressor which is generally a rotary or multi-stage type. Heat is added to the compressed fluid in the combustion chamber. This high energy fluid at high temperature and high pressure then expands in the turbine, thereby generating power. Part of energy generated is consumed in driving the compressor and accessories, and rest of is utilized in the electrical energy. Gas turbine. Gas turbine employs blades mounted on the shaft and enclosed in casing. So any type of gas turbine consists of one is nozzle and another one is moving blades. Nozzles also called as fixed blades, and moving blades. Moving blade, the blade which moves around the turbine, that is called as moving blades. Flow of fluid through the turbine is axial and tangential to the rotor. Basic requirement are lightweight, high efficiency, large work output can be obtained per stage with high blade speed when the blades are designed to sustain higher temperature. More stages of turbine blades in the gas power plant helps to reduce the stress in the blades and increase the overall life of the turbine. Gas turbine blades are continuously subjected to the high temperature gases, so we need to cool the blades for long life. In air cooling, the air is passed through the holes provided through the blades. Next, gas turbine. The thermal efficiency of the gas turbine is 20 to 30% compared with the modern steam power plant 38 to 40%. In future, it is possible to construct efficiencies and around 45%. Following are the fields of gas turbine applications: power generation, aviation, oil and gas industries, and also in marine populations, etc. A gas turbine is used in aviation and marine fields because of itself contained lightweight, not requiring cooling water, and fit into the overall shape of the structure. It is selected for power generation because of its simplicity, lack of cooling water, needs quick installation and quick starting. It is used in oil and gas industry because of cheap supply of fuel and low installation cost. Though there are the limitations of the gas turbine. One, they are not self-starting, low efficiency at part loads, non-reversibility, higher rotor speeds, low overall plant efficiency. Now the next, the gas turbine has having some of the basic terms like pressure ratio, work ratio, air ratio, compressibility ratio. There are efficiencies, some of the efficiencies, efficiency of the engine and combustion efficiency. The engine efficiency can be defined as it is the actual work upon the ideal expansion. Now the combustion efficiency, it is actually ratio of heat actually released for 1 kg of fuel, heat that would be released by the complete perfect combustion. And one more important efficiency is thermal efficiency. It is the percentage of total energy input appearing as the net output of the cycle. There are different ratios. Pressure is nothing but high pressure from the compressor divided by low pressure in the compressor. Work ratio, that is net work output upon total output. Then air ratio, that shall be measured in kg per kilowatt hour. Then the compressor efficiency, work needed for the ideal air to work actually used by the compressor. These are some of the basic terms. And now you can see the typical diagram of large gas turbine. So in the top above bottom diagram you can see the different parts. If you look from right to the left to the bottom diagram, there is inlet section, there is compressor, there is combustion chamber also called as combustor, there is turbine, exhaust system and exhaust diffuser. There are different system which are there, you can see in the cross section of the diagram. Then the typical diagram, you can say the line diagram of in the top portion. So there is a air compressor and turbine, air compressor and turbine. So the inlet air is supplied to the air compressor after starting of the compressor. As the turbine and compressor are coupled to the same shaft, if the compressor starts, it means turbine starts. Once the turbine starts, the compressor may be shut off. So when the air is inlet into the compressor, it means the pressure as well as the temperature of the air is increases. Then in the combustion chamber the fuel is supplied with help of the burner. It means the in the combustion chamber combustile is taking place. It means the hot gases is supplied to the turbine. As the always the generator is connected to the output of the turbine shaft, there is a generation of electricity. That shows the typical diagram of the gas turbine. So this you can see the diagram having the shaft, having the compressor, having the combustion chamber, having the turbine. So in the cross section diagram of a gas turbine you can see, so always the generator is connected to the turbine. When the turbine works, as well as the generator is connected, so that there is generation of the electricity. Generators is sometimes called as alternator also. Now this is the schematic diagram of simple gas turbine power plant. As we know, compressor and gas turbine are coupled with the same shaft with help of the coupling. In between the compressor and the gas turbine there is combustion chamber. When the fuel is supplied to the combustion chamber, it means the combustible material or called as hot gases goes to the turbine, falls on the blades of the turbine, so that turbine rotates. It means when the alternator or generator is connected with the same shaft with help of the starting motor, there is generation of electricity. When the compressor on, the air intake from the atmosphere with help of the filter and then the exhaust to the atmosphere with help of the turbine. So this is the schematic arrangement of simple gas turbine power plant. So the gas turbine power plants classification. So classification 1 by application, it is used in aircraft, also used in stationary, also used in locomotive, marine and transport. Aircraft, jet propulsion and proportional jets or jet props, we also can called as the stationary. In that stationary classification, peak load unit, standby unit, end of the transmission line unit, base load unit and the industrial unit. Then the classification by cycle, as we know, that is the open cycle, closed cycle or semi closed cycle. The next classification, now the according to the arrangement, it is simple, single shaft, multi shaft, intercooled, reheat, regenerative or combination according to the combustion, continuous combustion and intermittent combustion. Classification by fuel, solid fuel, liquid fuel and gaseous fuel. And the next, now the gas turbine power plants, now again the classification, constant pressure combustion gas turbine, also divided in open cycle and closed cycle. Then constant volume combustion gas turbine. Now aero derivative units are aircraft jet engine modified to drive electrical generators, have a maximum output of 40 megawatt. These can produce full power within 3 minutes after startup. They are not suitable for base load operation. Industrial gas turbine range in size up to more than 26 megawatt. Depending on size, startup can take from 10 to 40 minutes to produce full output. Industrial gas turbines have lower capital cost per kilowatt installed than aeroderivative unit, and because of their more robust construction are suitable for base load application. Advantages of gas turbine power plant over the diesel plant. Now the advantages of the gas turbine: work developed per kg of air is more than diesel plant. This is as compared with the diesel plant. So how advantages of the GTPP is: less vibration due to perfect balancing and no reciprocating parts, less space requirement, capital cost is less, higher mechanical efficiency, running speed of the turbine is large, lower installation and maintenance cost. Torque characteristics of the turbine plants are better than diesel plant. Ignition and lubrication system are simpler. Specific fuel consumption, that is SFC, does not increase with time in gas turbine plant as readily in the diesel plant. Poor quality fuel can be used. Lightweight with reference to weight to power ratio is less for gas turbine power plants. Smokeless combustion is achieved in the gas power plant. These are the advantages. There are some of the disadvantages for the GTPP over diesel plants. Poor part load efficiency. Special metals and alloys are required for different components. Special cooling methods for required for cooling of turbine blades. Short life. Thermal efficiency is low. Wide operating speed, the fuel control is difficult. Need to have speed reduction devices for higher operating speed of the turbine. Difficult to start a gas turbine compared to diesel engine. Manufacturing of blades is difficult and costly, and some output of gas turbine produces 5 times of the exhaust gases than IC engine. These are some of the disadvantages. Again, the advantages of GTPP over steam power plant. Now, no ash handling, low capital cost and running cost, space required is less, fewer few auxiliaries are used, can be built relatively quicker, can brought on load quickly to support peak loads. Thermal efficiency of the gas turbine is higher than steam when working on top temperature, that is around 550 degrees Celsius. Gas turbine plants quite economical for short running hours. Storage of fuel is smaller and handling is easy. Less cooling water required for gas turbine plants compared to steam. Weight per HP, that is horsepower, is far less. Can be installed anywhere. Control of gas turbine is much easier. That is the advantages of GTPP over the steam power plant. Now this is gas turbine power plant layout with auxiliaries. So in the actual layout we can see the after the air filter there is part 1, that is low pressure compressor. Then part 2 is low pressure turbine. Now next one is part 3. Part 3 is starting motor. Then part 4 is alternator. Part 5 is high pressure compressor. Part 6 combustion chamber, and part 7 is heat exchangers. That you can see how the actual GTPP is laid on the floor. So this is called as gas power plant layout. The main components of gas turbine plant layout, as we know, gas turbine, compressor, combustor, it means combustion chamber, intercooler and generators. Generators are sometimes called as alternators. Now this is how the simple gas turbine is. So as you can see in the diagram, so air inlet into the compressor and air exhaust from the turbine. When the air inlet with help of the filter which goes to the compressor with help of the fixed and moving blades, the air compresses inside the compressor. It means pressure as well as temperature increases. That increased temperature air which goes to the nozzle is, you can see at the top of the portion of that pipe, the area is reduced. So area we can say in the form of orifice, so that the velocity is increases up to the combustion chamber. When the fuel is provided into the combustion chamber, or sometimes also called as combustor, the combustion is taking place. It means the combustible material or hot gases goes and falls on the blades of turbine, so that turbine rotates. You can see the actual construction of the turbine. There are fixed and there are moving blades. It rotates around the shaft of the turbine, as the generator is always connected with the same shaft of the generator, so that there is a generation of electricity. That is the simple gas turbine. Compressor and turbine is always connected with the same shaft. Now, working principle of gas turbine: air is compressed or squeezed to the high pressure by the compressor. Then fuel and compressed air are fixed in a combustion chamber and ignited. Hot gases are given off which spin the turbine wheels. Gas turbine burn fuels such as oil, natural gas and pulverized or the powdered form coal. Gas turbines have three main parts. One is air compressor, another one is combustion chamber, and next one is turbine. So gas turbine power plants, so one of the part is air compressor. As we know, the air compresses The air compressor and turbine are mounted at either end of the common shaft with combustion chamber between them. So in between the compressor and the turbine there is combustion chamber always there. Gas turbine are not self starting. A starting motor is used. A starting motor is used to initially start the compressor. The air compressor sucks in air and compressed it, thereby increasing its pressure. So the compressor, again some of the information about the compressor. The axial flow compressor are used for the gas turbine installation. An axial flow compressor consists of the series of rotor and stator stages with decreasing diameter along of flow of air. The blades are fixed on the rotor and the rotors are fixed on the shaft. The stator blades are fixed on the stator casing. The stator blades guide the airflow to the next rotor stage coming from the previous rotor stage. The air flows along the axis of the rotor. The kinetic energy is given to the air. It passes through the rotor and part of it is converted into pressure. An axial compressor is capable of delivering the constant volume of air over varying discharge pressures. These are well suited for large capacities at moderate pressures. If the impeller of the centrifugal compressor is designed to give an axial components of velocity at exit, the design becomes mixed flow type. Now the basically axial flow compressor is used for gas turbine power plants. So you can see the compressor, uh, you can see the cross section of the compressor, axial compressor. Only the rotor is shown over there. In the centrifugal compressor you can see the inlet, the burner or the system arrangement of the combustion chamber, turbine and nozzle, how actually it seems. Centrifugal compressor is superior to the axial flow machine in that high pressure ratio can be obtained in single stage machine, though at the cost of lower efficiency and increased frontal area. This is the actual cross section. You can see the compressor. Now next one of the part, combustor. Combustor is nothing but the combustion chamber. You can see the diagram how the hot air gets into the nozzle, and so with the outer shell you can see inside of it how the nozzle sprays the hot air on the combustion chamber after supplying the fuel into the combustion chamber. With help of ignition device, the formation of gases that is called as hot gases or combustible material, which goes and falls on the blades of turbine. You can see the diagram, that is how the fuel line for the nozzle and how it works with help of the air ports. And there is a ignition device you can see with help of the inner conical sheave. So that is the combustion chamber or also called as combustor. Now this is actual combustion chamber. What happens in the combustion chamber? The compressed air combines with fuel and resulting mixture is burnt. The greater the pressure of the air, better the fuel air mixture burns. Modern gas turbine usually are liquid fuel, but they may also use gaseous fuel, natural fuel, or gas produced artificially by gasification of solid fuel. The turbine from GTPP, hot gases move through multi-stage gas turbine Like in steam turbine, the gas turbine also has stationary and moving blades. The stationary blades, what is the function of stationary blades are also called as fixed blades, are also called as nozzle. It guides the moving gases to the rotor blades, adjust adjust its velocity. The shaft of the turbine is always coupled to the generator, as we know. Now there are types of gas turbine power plant. The gas turbine power plants can be classified mainly into two categories. These are open cycle gas turbine power plant and closed cycle gas turbine power plants. Open turbine GTPP. In this type, actually what happens, plants of the atmospheric plant, the atmospheric in this type, atmospheric air is charged into the combustion chamber through a compressor, and the exhaust of the turbine also discharged to the atmosphere. In actual closed cycle gas turbine, in this type of power plant, the mass of air is constant, or another suitable gas is used as the working medium, circulates through the cycle over and over again. So in the closed type, the end is again goes to the initial point, so it means exhaust is again supplied to the inlet, that is nothing but the closed cycle. Now the open cycle gas turbine power plant, it is, you can see in the diagram, how the open cycle is. So there is compressor and turbine are coupled with the same shaft. In between compressor and turbine there is combustion chamber. When the fuel is supplied to the combustion chamber, the exhaust, after taking the inlet from the compressor with the help of the filter, the exhaust goes to the atmosphere, and not it is again supplied to the inlet of the compressor. That is nothing but actual mean of open cycle. The exhaust gas leaving the turbine are thrown out and not recirculated again, causing the cycle to be classified as an open cycle. Now you can see the closed cycle gas turbine power plant. In this power plant, you can see the compressor and turbine are connected in between. Combustion chamber is connected in between the compressor and the turbine, and in this the important is heat exchanger. Sometimes it is called as a cooler or a heat exchanger. So you can see, after the exhaust of the turbine, it is not going to atmosphere, and again it goes to the compressor. The exhaust process is replaced by constant pressure heat rejection process to the ambient process. The compression and expansion processes remains the same, but the combustion process is replaced by the constant pressure heat addition process from an external source. You can see the difference between the open and closed cycle. Now these are the merits, some of the advantages of the closed loop cycle turbine over the open loop. So how the closed loop can be important, there are some of the merits, also called as advantages, or the points which are favorable in the system. That is higher thermal efficiency, reduced size, no contaminations, improved gas transmission, lesser fluid friction, no loss in working medium, greater output, inexpensive fuel. Though there are some of the demerits, so complexity is there, large amount of cooling water is required, dependent system, no economical for moving vehicles, as weight per kilowatt developed is high, requires the use of very large air heater. So This is all about gas turbine power plant, or in the brief it is GTPP. So this is all about gas turbine power plant. Thank you.